Hi friends, welcome to Jade Flour Bakery's YouTube channel. My name is Jade and I own Jade Flour Bakery LLC. In addition to being a small business owner, I am also a homemaker, a mother of two littles, and a wife. My husband and I, we took a huge leap of faith to move from Michigan to Alaska a couple years back. And it has been a wild journey. Literally, we are in the wilderness in a rainforest area, and I've never lived in a place like this, but it's super exciting now being in a season of building, and I'm very happy to be able to serve my community. My husband and I have been documenting some of our life over the years, mostly for our family memories, but we've also been discussing the idea of possibly sharing this with others. And we like our peace, and we have two young children, and so it's been something that we've had to think on for a while, but people have been really curious about our life and suggesting that we should film. How do you say that word? Suggesting we should film. And so on this YouTube channel, you're going to be seeing some behind the scenes of the bakery. And I'm also going to be filming some Alaska lifestyle content because that's a huge inspiration to the mission of the bakery. Us being surrounded by the nature and being in an area where we're only accessible by boat or by plane, and there's no roads out. So there are some unique challenges to operating a business in an area like this, and it can be a challenge to offer high quality ingredients in your food consistently, but that is a commitment that Jade Flour Bakery has made. So we are a small fishing town and there aren't a lot of food options, so it's always super exciting when we get new food businesses. And like, we don't have big stores like Walmart and Target and Costco and Fred Meyer's. We do have some stores, but when we get things, it can be really overpriced compared to the road system. Like, it's very common for us to spend like $10 to $12 on a gallon of milk here. And sometimes the options we have are very limited and things will be out of stock. So I'm really thankful to be able to serve food to my community. We'll be sharing some cooking videos and some recipes, so feel free to use them when I share them. I can't share all my recipes because it is a business, but I've been baking for over 24 years, so there's a ton of recipes that I'll be sharing. So that's a little bit of background on the bakery and me and my family, and so without further ado, let's get into the first video. I made a list of things I wanted to accomplish for my life here in Alaska, and I started this list before we even moved here when we were back in Michigan. And one of the things that I've been wanting to do like my whole life is learn how to bake sourdough. So I started that journey last year in 2024, and I made my first sourdough recipe about a few days after Christmas. It was some sourdough biscuits. I made my first sourdough loaf on New Year's Eve, and so this is my day one footage of my sourdough starters. One of my starters I purchased from Kathy Kaiser, and she got her starter from some friends of hers in Bethel, Alaska, and they believe it to be around 126 years old. It's believed to have been around since the gold rush, 1898 Alaska gold rush. And so that's what I named it, Alaska Gold Rush. And then my other starters, I was following along the Bread Lady's tutorials on how to make your own sourdough starter from scratch. And so without further ado, let's get into it. Here's my day one footage. Okay, so I've got a little setup going here. This one is my Alaskan 1898 sourdough starter. I got this one from Kathy Kaiser. And this one here, I'm gonna start with a gold medal bread flour, unbleached. This one is the Stoneberg bread flour, also unbleached. And then I'm thinking I want to start one with just an all-purpose unbleached. It'll probably be the gold medal because that's one that is here in our area. The Alaskan sourdough starter is very almost dissolved already. It's been a little over an hour. You see it's very floury. There's still some chips in there, but it's getting thicker. I've got these in the window right now so that I can keep them up out of the way while I'm cooking for Christmas. But I'm not going to leave these by the window because I think it's gonna be too cold. I can feel a little bit of a draft. My baby's laughing. So we are in a small fishing town and it's Leo, quiet down. Jesus, please have mercy. Lord Jesus, have mercy. Here's a quick shot with me and my sourdough babies, and there's my ulu. I have scored bread with an ulu. It is the most satisfying thing. I should do a video to show you guys. I can't hold this thingy straight, y'all. My kids are being so loud.